Hi everyone, welcome. Sorry about that. I made my schedule and I forgot about it. What happens is I got upset. Besides firing and hurting sick people, Elon Musk has the arrogance to basically go on X and calling federal government workers, among others, lazy. They only work 40 hours a week, something to that effect. And he's really, he's ridiculing them. I lost my mind, I'm sorry, but I was having a moment there and time went by on me. So that's what happened. And having said that, SDNY, the revolt, this is only the beginning. And for the same reason that I have a lot more against Elon. Okay, I will get back to this in a minute. I'm angry at Elon than these people are. They've been able to, compartmentalize and do their job and stuff like that. They see it differently than I do. But after yesterday and, the past couple of weeks, there's been a build-up and resentment and demoralization going on throughout the American government. No one is helping our federal workers. They are, and in some ways, they're beginning to see a build-up, but they are not happy about the state of things. So right now, any unlawful, and this is going to have a major impact, by the way, okay? Order by DOJ or anything from the White House, expect it to be ignored. And let me add one more thing, because as I was saying this, I was seeing the military. This is going to spread. Trump, he's emboldened now. He thinks nothing. Him and Elon, they think they are untouchable. They can do whatever they want. And that's a very dangerous moment for anybody whenever you feel you are invincible. There will be more DOJ departures because this is not over. This was only the first salvo of people leaving, and yes, it is having a negative impact on Trump with the public. Make no mistake about it. Okay, his influencers can do and say whatever they want, but watch that space. He's not going to get away with it. Him and Elon. And Elon is doing something that's very dangerous to everybody. Not us, but to him and to Trump and people around them. People are working hard, and then you're going to go out, you think it's funny, you're going to ridicule them and calling them lazy when they are doing the best they can. Forget it. This is very dangerous. So my prediction is, hang in there, my friends. Okay, as I was thinking about what's unfolding at DOJ, I didn't see the Elon thing yet. I was seeing there is going to be a time when Elon is about to be kicked out of the White House because people are turning on him little by little. He's going to ask for forgiveness. I hope he goes to hell. Excuse me, I don't curse on my show, but forgive me for saying this. Okay? I hope no one listens to him, because I'm seeing him at some point. Something is going to happen. Something is going to go south. And by the way, you know, they are such geniuses. They design a website supposedly for Doge. Okay? And if you know how you could access their database, which is a big no-no, that's a major security issue. Okay? And they went and defaced the Doge website. That's to show you how smart these people are. And you know, I have to say this, the people working for Elon who are putting those things up and together and then put them up, he is pushing them to the limit or even past the limit. He's requiring, you know, now if you work 40 hours a week, it's not good enough. Do you guys remember a couple of years ago I told you they want us to be slaves? Well, Elon is ridiculing, you know, he's going around making jokes. These people are not productive enough. They only work 40 hours a week. And he demands 140 or something crazy number like that. I was thinking about all those but things prior to that. And I'm seeing Elon begging for forgiveness. I hope somebody kick him over, because he's going to deserve every bit of pen he gets. Having said that, because somebody puts it, I know I have Adams, the New York City Mayor, on there, the last. The governor is going to get rid of him. I know somebody posted here, I just scanned the thing and I read it really quick. I saw the clip as well. He was on Fox News talking about how they are collaborating, and that guy, that ugly guy, Hammond, said it may sound like he's joking, but he's not joking. And it was Trump's choice because Bundy gave Trump a list of options. And they decided, Trump and Bundy, among the other lawyers, to keep him on a short leash by dismissing the charges the way they did. That is so that if they feel like it, they will charge him again. And I would not be surprised. Trump may not last that long, but I would not be surprised if they charge him again. But Hochul is going to do something to him. That's what I feel. It's a matter of when she does it. Okay? But there will be more resignation at SDNY and throughout government with, lawyers, high-level employees. Yeah, they're not going to put up with Trump. And behind the scenes, I've told you, don't believe the hype and the facade. I read something this morning. One second. That Trump's White House Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, is reportedly not happy with the way ex-owner Elon Musk has run roughshod over federal agencies without keeping her informed of what he's really been doing. Sources told Reuters, sources told Reuters that Wiles and her team have at times felt out of the loop as Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency seeks to fire thousands of federal employee workers while accessing sensitive data and disrupting operations. Intuitively, this is a warning to Musk. It's, it may look like the hand-in-glove relationship between him and Trump. Trump simply cannot act on his impulses. But he resents Elon. He does not like Elon. But it's in his best interest so far and because of the money the guy spent and other things that he thinks Elon sold him on, like what he's doing right now, and also Yavin, the guy I told you who's preaching dictatorship and they should change our form of government into a dictatorship. Trump bought in that baloney because also he doesn't want to go to prison and he thinks he's going to be president for life. And in the process, one of his kids will follow him. I've said that a long time ago. This is not the first time, but yes, he has planned. That's his plan. Okay? So he's going along with Elon. But the pressure behind the scenes, Elon not getting along with his staff. Trump trusts Wiles more than he trusts Elon. And it's not only Elon. Kushner's wife, Ivanka, she's not there, but she's there. Ivanka is getting paranoid and very concerned where not only Elon's behavior in the government, what Trump is letting him get away with, and also the direction of the country, and people all over the world are laughing at Trump. They know how dangerous what Trump and Elon are doing is to them. It's not only to them, to the family as well. And remember this, okay, because you're going to hear it down the line a little bit. Trump tried to do too much too soon. I'm hearing it, okay? This guy basically is abandoning our friends. Well, just like he's doing here, he has a bunch of failures, rapists, con man in his government. So, in order, again, to solidify his power in this country, he thinks he can hire Russia, well, Putin and his goons to help him stay in power, because we have to remember, guys, those boots that belong to security people I saw at the White House that Trump wanted to protect him. This has major significance, but also the dream I had not too long ago. We the people forcing MAGA to leave Washington, D.C. will come to pass as well. But Trump thinks doing all those things at once, he can do all those things at once, and Elon doesn't understand either. If you don't have to go look too far, look at what's happening with X. And now things are so bad, he's trying to sue people to advertise with him. That's one of the things he started doing a few weeks ago. This morning, a little while ago, I read, Tesla shareholders are saying among themselves, and they're talking to the journalists, Elon's collaboration with Trump is having a negative effect on Tesla, among other things that he owns. They haven't seen anything. This is only the beginning. Elon is working very hard at making me right. Right now, it's too late. And he doesn't know that. I know that. There is no getting away. Or even if he can pull out if he wants, it won't make any difference. This guy has caused so much damage. He has hurt so many people, not only in this country, but throughout the world. Americans, people who used to work for USAID, who got stuck. There was a hearing, I believe it was yesterday. They were recounting their experiences on trying to leave some of the country. There is, I forget the name. I believe it's Democratic Republic of the Congo. I believe that's where that couple was. That couple was on how they escaped. They were left without any money, anything. So, my friends, when I say don't let this get to you, I try not to let it get to me. I'm in the same boat, but I let it go because this smells like danger. They're going to continue with the wrecking ball. And unfortunately, we are getting hurt in the process. But they're not going to get away with it. Watch next week. More scam. I remember, guys, I told you, this trend is off the rail and they're not going to be able to put it back on. And scandals. It's going to be an ongoing situation. What we heard yesterday, I got to tell you, well, I'll get to it in a minute, is only the beginning of the corruption that's going on behind the scenes. Elon and his bands of people who work for him, who are accessing our information, they are taking it. Elon has other plans to create other companies to sell to the federal government because that's easy money for him. Just like, I don't know, I'm sure you guys heard, he had a contract with the federal government to produce $400 million worth of that ugly looking thing that he sells, that truck. They had to take it down or they canceled it or something to that effect. So that's what Elon is doing right now. He has big plans. I mean, he has people around him because the way he thinks is, how do I cash in? Just like Trump. How do I cash in? And that's what Trump does with everything. Even he's failing, and they know. So far, Trump has done nothing to help America. Everything Trump has done is taking the country backwards. Wiles knows this. People within Trump's circle, they know. The only person who doesn't know, a couple of them, is, I'm not talking about Elon and Trump because they're co-equal at the top. I'm talking about one level down from the chief of staff and other advisors. So you have a couple of people like Vought and Stephen Miller and these type of people, racist, okay, behind the scenes, they are the ones who don't get it. They think, because that's the direction they want to go, okay? So they're going to continue to steer the ship in that direction, cause more damage. You know, there is a point in life when you can't do anything. That's what I do. I don't react emotionally anymore. I just back off because you can see what's coming. So whatever it is happens, you don't get caught and get hurt if you are too close to them or affected. So you just back away and you wait, because that's what I'm doing with these guys. I'm going to get upset every once in a while because I don't like to see people abused or being ridiculed. That's why I was so sitting here so annoyed, because I know this is not going to end today, but the end is coming. I have never seen anybody so short-sighted and dumb in my entire life. And I'm sure some of you have seen things like that in the corporate world, those of you who are still in the corporate world. A manager walks in and they decide to make changes all at once. That never lasts. It never works. No. So, my friends, hang in there. Elon and Trump, I'm seeing him flashing in front of me. Yesterday, I gave you an example, two examples I have to correct. that example, not correction, I have to give you a little more detail. The example I gave you of the gentleman I mentioned that helped Papa Doc get into power, and he turned around and killed him. His name was, one second. I used to know his name, but right now, today, I can't remember it. But I wrote it down. Oops, where is it? One second. His name is, if you remember Clementine, you know that Clementine the fruit? Okay, so it's Clément Barbot, Barbot. That was the name of the partner, Papa Doc's partner, that helped him get to the White House. And after that, he killed him. That's the example I was giving you between Elon and you guys. It's going to come out one day, intuitively I feel. Elon basically is responsible for Trump getting reelected because of things they did behind the scenes. As we know some of it. We don't know all of it. It's going to come out. And you know something? Intuitively, I'm seeing Trump, just like Elon, begging for forgiveness at some point. This is not the first time I've seen this. When the time comes for Trump, when he's failing and things are coming to a head, he's going to start. It seems like it'd be in an interview. He's telling reporters where he feels he went wrong. I know Trump don't accept mistakes. Remember I told you, it's on video. Yeah. I've seen this a couple of times. But he can accept defeat, whatever it is, because America is not going to be happy with him. There's nothing Trump can do at this point to help himself. So, Terry Richardson says, will the protest for February 17th, and there's one on the 28th as well, more American out, and will this affect Elon and Trump and backing off? Those guys are not going to back off now, okay? But yes, every little bit. Let me tell you, I don't think you guys realize the energy against Trump is not appeasing, is not easing off. It's building up. So, and also, you know, that's I keep calling these guys stupid, and you guys are not listening. A lot of things Trump is doing is because he's so confident about, you know, their plans. A lot of things Trump is doing is hurting MAGA. And even, what's his name again, Bannon, is sending a message to Elon that he would be surprised who he's hurting. MAGA. Yeah. And I did not know why when I told you the base, except for, you know, a small percentage of them that will stick with Trump. They'll turn on him. These people are getting hurt today, left and right. It's going to get worse. That's my prediction. And they will eat Trump and Elon and everyone else who gets in their way alive. They're going to turn on him. It's a matter of time. Well, they're doing it already. If you see the post, some of them with buyer's remorse on YouTube. And I don't like TikTok. It's not that I don't like the platform. It looks like, you know, a hodgepodge of stuff, you know. So, but even on TikTok, you can see they post how they're feeling. Okay, so my friend, don't worry when if it's happening this week or this month. I doubt it's going to be this month. It is possible, okay, but it feels like to me intuitively it's going to take a little longer, but the backlash is coming. It's a matter of when, but I don't think it's this week or next week. Sally A. Smith says, Milu, I was laughing at Elon Musk's son said, Donald Trump, you are not the president of the United States. It's so funny. Well, those of you with kids, kids repeat and mimic the people around them. Anything you hear this kid say, that's what he hears his father with, at home or wherever. That's what he says because he doesn't know. And by the way, I'm glad you posted this because this is, to me, this is very important, but it's small in the scheme of things. That's why I didn't talk about it. But let me tell you this since you post this, okay? And I'm talking about it. It's not lost on Trump what that kid says. Some of the stuff that he says, it's not lost on Trump, Wiles, and the Trump family. They know. They have kids. They understand kids. They understand the psychology of kids. Okay, they're dumb, not that dumb. Watch what happens. Okay. Kelly Smith says again about the Tesla stuff. Yeah, they're jumping ship. They're losing market share. And I told you guys a long time ago, I simply did not know why. I said, forget Tesla. That company to me was never anything to scream home, to come yelling, go running home and tell mama about. Anybody could have done this. I'm sorry. He didn't reinvent the electrical motor. All he did, okay, and he bought things from different people, put 4 wheels, and then yes, he adapted computers to it. Anybody could have, if you understand technology, you can do it. I'm sorry, I'm minimizing it. No, I didn't do it, but it's not because I didn't have the idea. Like I give you the example, I walk into a place, a graphic company in White Plains, New York, looking for a job. They opened the door, they saw I was black. At the time, I did not understand why they opened the door and slammed it in my face, and I called, they wouldn't even talk to me. I was going for an interview. So Elon is not the only one who had that idea. I had many other ideas, but I couldn't do anything. I don't have the money, I don't have the backing. I'm struggling with this. I'm the only one. I mean, I'm not complaining about this, I'm having fun, but I could, if I had help, I could accomplish a lot more. You can brainstorm and come up with new ideas. But anyway, yes, too many companies now, and I hope, I mean, we have other electric vehicle companies around that can compete well. The price, labor in China is a lot cheaper than labor here, so there is, and also to ship it across the world. But it's going to be it's still cheap. They can still compete with us. You know what I mean? But I don't know how that's going to work, if they're going to put tariff on those things. But there are other American companies that are coming up, and I bet, like I've always said, I don't think electric cars are the future. So water, they have an engine right now that runs on water, okay, among other propellants. So yeah, Elon is done. But I already told you what the future that I see for him. It's not good. And I think I covered everything. Yeah, I covered that. Trump, yeah, the Trump behind the scene dramas. Yeah. You know something? I am not sure. There is, it feels like to me, I would not be surprised if this gets physical. There's going to be a fight between Elon and somebody in the White House. There is a very good chance it may get physical. That's how bad the resentment is in the White House against, towards Elon. And it's all because of his arrogance. Wiles obviously she agrees with the direction Trump wants to go. None of them, they all know, okay? But Elon going out, minimizing and, ridiculing federal employees as you fire them, they're putting them down, okay? She doesn't like it very much, among others. I mean, they agree, they want more conservative people working for the federal government. That's what they're trying to do, really. As we know, they hired a whole bunch of people behind the scene. We don't know yet, but they have a group of people they can just plug in there. But they don't like the way Elon is doing it. And some people have trouble controlling their emotions, depending on how far Elon goes with his arrogance. Because when he's in front of them, he behaves the same way. He thinks he's at X. He's good because he feels he's above them. He has more money. He grew up in money, from what I understand. He has no understanding of what it feels like to be the little guy. So he feels it's normal to step over them. They're nobody. And that's a very dangerous thing to do. Okay, my friends, I can't stay very long. Let me see. Thank you, Ron, for calling me. I apologize, everybody. Oh my God, I just got angry that's what happens when I get angry. I forget things. I was just sitting here boiling over. Raymond DePasquale said, are Republicans being threatened or worse if they don't go along? Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, I've said that before. There's a lot of threats, all kinds of stuff, and they are all afraid. You know something? This is their country. And they're putting themselves, their career, ahead of country. But they expect the soldier on the battlefield to put their lives on the line. Imagine that. They're only losing, they won't even lose, all that will happen. Yes, they will primary you if you lose, okay? They have other things they can do to make money, okay? The only person I feel that probably, a couple of people who are probably vulnerable is Bobert. There isn't very much else. Well, I guess he can go back to the restaurant business or something like that. But to me, people at her level, they will suffer a bit. Okay, but the rest, a lot of them, most of them, they're making a lot of, $180,000 a year. You have to travel back and forth and stuff like that. Oh no, that I believe the government pick up the tab, whatever. But it's not a lot of money. But they have other ways. They have contacts. They can lobby, all kinds of stuff they can do to make money. But they expect the poor kid from the ghetto to be brave, okay, on the battlefield. But when it comes only through their career, they're not going to take a chance. I don't care about any of those Republicans. And like I said, watch what happens. Most of them will lose their seats. Oh, earlier I said I had two things to say. The Claiborne Barbo stuff that I told you about. I said yesterday, Democrats will sweep. One thing I neglected to mention. That's what I said it yesterday. I said the red states or red districts are going to be a challenge. Somebody brought it to my attention. I remind him that I did say that the day before yesterday. But other than that, I feel Democrats are going to surprise a lot of people, okay? Because the way Republicans are behaving right now, you know something, even the red areas as well. After this, Republicans are not standing up for them. They are clamoring, calling, I'm talking about the red areas, calling, demanding what's going on. Am I going to get my Social Security check and stuff like that? They are giving them snow job. The Republicans, in fact, if you watch Mado last night, she was talking about it. Okay, friends, I think I covered everything. Thank you for spending time with me. I apologize. They're going to come and help me. I have to run. I will see you all. Well, those of you who usually come to my Saturday evening, I'll see you there. And members, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be here well, unless something major happens. Chances are, yes, there are going to be things. I'll probably release a video on Sunday. If it's really bad, then I'll come on live. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday. If anyone would like a reading from me, please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can talk. Please subscribe. That would help me a lot. Give me a thumbs up because I am at 41,000. So I'm shooting for 50. Hopefully that will put me in, in a little better position, and I can start decreasing the number of ads that I have on the channel, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have to pay the rent. I'm sure all of you do too. And I want to keep doing, make this nice. And I would like to get to a point where I hire somebody to help me, because I'm the only one. Like, for example, if I had help this morning, they would say, hey, it's time. But I was sitting here getting angry, trying to figure out what to do next. And thank you to Ron for calling me. Sorry about that. Thanks for calling me, because I was sitting here. I'm like, okay, at 12 o'clock, I'll go on, and I forgot it was Friday. Okay, I'll see you all on Monday, definitely, or sometimes this weekend. Bye.